Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram page. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Cancer, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. So Cancer, for the month of August, the King of Cups. There's something speaking to your soul in a very profound way. So there's an invitation for you to actually getting deep with your emotions in August. And there's also here a message about a desirable outcome. So there's something that either you have been fearful or you have been struggling, to keep your hope or your faith up. I do feel like there's something really turning into your favor, a very good outcome on a situation in which you were fearing the worst or fearing just that things would be harder than they actually turn out to be. So I see like something smooth or smoother happening than what you anticipated. And you are entering into a smoother phase in general, especially in terms of your emotional ups and downs, or I am also picking on quarrels, so conflicts in your relationships that have disturbed your emotional peace and well-being. I feel like that it's being put to rest. There's a sense of peace, almost like a peace treaty, like a contract being made. So maybe there's something here about you in a relationship in your life in which both parties are agreeing towards terms of peace, basically. And for some, this is connected with someone within your family in which, again, you have been having issues. Or I'm also picking out an energy of someone else's family. So maybe it's the family of your spouse or the family of a friend, or there's something about family connected to another person that's the bridge between you and this family energy. This is for some. For others of you, it's your family. Yes, and there's something here about the blood. So the Two of Swords also many times speaks about peace, a need to take a moment to reflect and understand your next moves. And here again with the Two of Swords, it is related to knowing how to conciliate differences, how to compromise, how to find a way to make something work. Also with the Two of Swords in your soul position as well, you could be very indecisive in general, or just not be sure again how to proceed. And I feel like there's something here about you're not going to need to. There's something here that's going to be like given to you, shown to you. You won't have to struggle as much as you think you need to figure something out. Something is going to come to you more, again, effortlessly. So there's something here about your energy, you needing to quiet down a little bit your energy, especially related to fears and insecurities. Because the more you quiet down and the more you are relaxed and at ease with current circumstances, the better the outcomes and the way in which you're going to move with the motion of things, But if there is something that you need to absolutely decide upon, that it's something like you need to do, you can't wait, I feel like the answer is going to come suddenly when you're not expecting it, all right? Or the better decision, your judgment is going to kind of speak to you, all right? The message you need from your higher self is going to come through, and you're going to know instantly what you need to do. But it might come again when you're no longer focusing, or looking for it. So there's also experiences here related to detachment. So Cancers that struggle to detach, it's important that you work with positive detachment, because it's going to help you in several ways, but specifically in speeding up your manifestations or your desires. So detaching is going to work wonderfully for you if you get into that, because it's just going to make you feel better and at the same time make things happen faster. And I'm hearing like something about you giving it a try. So try a different approach. Try something different from the usual way in which you tend to react to things, because many of you, there's this very positive surprise. Now, some of you are also like, maybe you feel like someone was unfair to you. There's something about unfairness that it's also affecting you. Maybe you're very, very focused on this thing of the wrong or the unfair aspect of a situation or someone's behavior. But again, that feels like not the way to go about it. And of course, that when we are kind of victims of, unfair treatment, naturally we think about it, but don't let it get to you in a way where you become so obsessed about it that you don't see beyond it, or even know how to properly proceed to make matters right, especially if this is also speaking about cases in which some sort of legal action, needs to be taken if it's in a more serious way, whatever this unfair situation was. So again, not putting too much obsession over things is really the key. But in other ways, I feel like for some of you Cancers, you just want to relax. Many of you will just want to relax, and even if it's not how you usually function, you're going to give it a shot because you really need that tranquility. I also see like pay attention to your dreams. There's an in-depth experience that some of you could be having in dreams, or important messages, revelations, even, foresight coming from dreams. For those that are into the law of attraction and manifestation and all of this, you can, there's something here surreal about your ability to visualize in particular. It's about visualizing here. So if you already are good at it, keep doing it, keep practicing it, because you're going to go, you're moving into very positive, results. For those of you that are learning and focusing your energy and visualizing your desired realities. For others of you, the power of imagination is just going to open doors for you. And for some, it could be professionally, financially. For others of you, it's also going to open doors of like a new learning stage in your life. And I feel like also some Cancers here are really inclined in terms of learning. So maybe you want to learn more, you want to study, or education also is an important theme here for you in August. Or you're considering what to do with the education that you received in the recent years, actually. If you should apply this education to something, or if you should quit and, focus on something else, or work in a different area from the one you've studied. I also feel like many of you are going to be more disciplined. Up until September, it's not just August. I feel like it's August and September you're going to be experiencing most likely kind of this energy that I'm tapping into. But you're freeing yourself from something. See this Hermit, in this Hermit card, this wise shaman is clearing out here the last debris of a shadow in the moon, the full moon energy. Interesting. So again, there's something you're getting rid of, a problem, a fear, an insecurity. For some, a tendency to isolate yourself as well. You're in a positive direction to get rid of some sort of loneliness or a feeling of just not knowing what to do with your life, or knowing what to do with the purpose you have in hands, or something you have in hands, all right? And yes, August is very relevant as we start Virgo season. So more towards the end of August is actually probably where there's going to be more intense experiences for you. Also, you could be dealing with a strong Virgo influence here. This Virgo energy could be the one that in which you're having issues, problems with, or where that peace, that accordance of peace is taking place with a Virgo, or while the sun moves. I was speaking about the sun and see, or while the sun moves into Virgo. Very interesting here. But see, a very positive outcome. And you see how she's in the unconscious clearing here, the nighttime, and the moon is the main dominant theme, and then it goes back to the sun and the light and the glory and the success and the positivity. So again, whatever you're worried about, stop, drop it, focus, train yourself, discipline yourself towards a more positive mentality and approach, or towards the discovery of tools that's going to help you rewire here your mind or your tendencies to kind of, for some of you, to sabotage yourselves, for others to isolate yourself, to hide from success. Some of you Cancers could have a fear that's very deep that you're getting clear about. Maybe even it's so far unconscious, but you're going to get clarity about it soon. You could have a fear about success. You could have a fear about, exposure, being in the limelight, being in the light, about being seen, about being acknowledged, about, even a fear of popularity for some of you. That it's being like cleared out of the picture. If others of you also see, you might be consulting here an astrologer, or you might be, attracted to know more about your natal chart or about the transits, astrologic transits. Or there could be like some sort of astrology guidance that you're receiving that's going to awaken in you the understanding of this shadow, or going to give you more confidence in terms of, again, knowing what to do, and that again, things you are worried about are actually going to turn out to be, having great outcomes, and that you don't need to worry at all. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.